Here's what happened at round 6 at Riverglade in Moncton, New Brunswick. Highlights brought to you by FXR. Let's go. Riverglade has been promoting professional racing since 1977. Here's a look from up top in the scissor lift, thanks to Larry Northrup for the view from up here. The weather was perfect, actually. The track, a few changes over there to slow things down a little bit on the far side there. In the infield, you can see it. Here's the look. Riders having some fun. Would Drew Adams be able to hold on to that red plate? Let's find out. Here's 250 Moto 1. Gate drops into the left-hand turn. Number 402, Gage Linville, was kind of lights out on the start. Saw Devin Smith goes down. He would have a rough day. Sounds like he's okay and good to go for next round, though, so that's good to hear. There's Gage Linville, followed by a good start by Tiger Wood, Luke Fowler, Quinn Amiot, Evan Stice, Tyler Medaglia, Wyatt Kerr. We're looking for the number 26, current second place. He was outside the top 20 on the first lap, as he would have trouble. Having even more trouble and falling even earlier was Drew Adams. So he would come from, as you can see, pretty much back of the pack. How far would he be able to cut up through the field? No troubles for the number 402, Gage Linville with Tiger Wood. Gage has had a couple rough rounds. Luke Fowler, Quinn Amiot, Tyler Medaglia, Wyatt Kerr. There on the two-stroke, that's Josh Clark. Tanner Scott, good day for him. And there is Kevin Benoit now in the back wheel of number 30 of Austin Jones. We'll take a swing back here, just see how long we have to wait to see how far. This is about the second lap. We are looking for the 300, the points leader. He will also head down to Loretta Lynn's to compete in the A-class races. There he is now, working his way up. Linville seemingly able to put that anywhere. You can just see he picked his own line there, cut inside. Tiger Woods still looking good. Fowler had Quinn Amiot all over him. Tyler Medaglia looking to make some moves up. Good ride so far for number 19. A little bit of foreshadowing there, though, unfortunately. Tanner Scott and Evan Stice now have Kevin Benoit in their rear view mirror. As we look back to see how far up the 300 has gotten. He's on Kyle Murdoch there, the number 63. Oh, and around the 8.5-minute mark, motor lets go for Dylan Rempel. So he is out of this one with the DNF. Through the Tootsie Rolls, they're calling him. That's the 402. No troubles for him out front. Looking good on that Partzilla PRMX bike. Tiger Wood also looking good. He's battling a little bit of an illness. And there's Wyatt Kerr looking good, solid as always, having a great season thus far. But they've now got the 26 moving up on them. How far would Kevin be able to make it up? Now Nathan Germain has number 300. Drew Adams all over him. Coming through this tricky little chicane here. Ended up being kind of one line. Gave riders fits all day. It seemed Tiger Wood now had this train right behind him as Benoit makes it around. Amiot taking a look, a different line. They ended up funneling into that same one. A little bit of clear track for Drew Adams as he tries to catch up to that next group. And there's our first look at Sebastian Racine. He would end up in 10th in this one. Tough one for him. And there is Benoit now moving up past a couple more guys. Past Amiot. Kevin would actually make it all the way up through this group, make it up into second. Third to Tyler Medaglia. This little battle still going on here for that 5th, 6th, 7th. No troubles at all, though, for Gage Linville. He would take a nice, comfortable win here. Celebrate that one. We'll spin it back and take a real-time look, and that's how close Kevin Benoit made it up from pretty much last place. Solid ride for him, grabbing that second. Third, he would fall in the last lap to make it interesting. Tyler Medaglia right behind him would be Wyatt Kerr. And then this battle between Amiot, Fowler, and there is, that's how far up. Drew Adams made it to 7th. 450 Moto 1, let's see what happened in this one. Again, Dylan Wright still sitting out with his injuries. It's going to be left to the KTM boys of Josiah Nadsky and Jess Pettis for 23 and 15. And there they are out front early in this one. Could anyone go with them? As we see the two there. There's Preston Kilroy trying to answer that question. Aaron Tanti up there in 4th at the moment. That's Nick Inman up there out of Illinois. And we have 245. That's Matty Jorgensen joining this series as well. Good to see them. Michael De Silva back in action. A rough start for Parker Deals. He'd have to claw his way forward the entire moto. More on him in a second here. The two KTM riders heading out front. Preston Kilroy trying to keep touch with them. Wouldn't be able to. There is Inman. He had Tanner Ward behind him. There's Jorgensen. Number 17, Julian Bennick, back after his big crash at Gopher Dunes. Good to see him back. Aaron Tanti dropped a little bit there, but he'd have to make his way forward. Tanner Ward, the number 84, he is just itching to have a good result here. Let's see if he can do it here. There's Matty Jorgensen, followed by Bennick. Tanti trying to make moves up here, showing that he is a top 2-3 rider. Daniel Elmore, the 377. Looking good here. End up on his own. There's 61. That's Matt Young, local pro. He would end up 23rd on the day. No troubles out front, though. Josiah Natsky holding a little bit of a gap on Jess Pettis, the points leader. Preston Kilroy starting to lose touch with them a little bit. And behind them, a nice battle here. There's Jorgensen, Ward, Bennick. Followed by the 109 of Tanti. Heading to that tricky section we just mentioned there. Funnels into the one line. Parker Eels alone at the moment here, but he would keep moving forward. More on that in a minute. And now it's Jorgensen trying to hold off Aaron Tanti. These two would go at it. They would separate themselves a little bit from the Ward-Bennick battle. But that would tighten up, and now you can see there is Tanti getting close in the last lap. Tanner Ward would move up too. Last lap, last corner, Josiah Natsky has the wherewithal to let Parker Eels go by to finish his battle with Elmore as Josiah Natsky takes the win. Second to Pettis. Third, 1 minute back, is Preston Kilroy in this one. Nice little battle for fourth, fifth, and sixth. That's Jorgensen holding off Tanti, and there is how close Ward got. And I mentioned this little battle because 2 corners left to go. Parker Eels was able to get around Daniel Elmore for 8th and 9th. Gate drop for 250 Moto 2. See how this one turns out into the first corner. Another great start for number 402, Gage Linville. Gets out front early. Trouble for 300. There he is down, but gets going quickly again. He'd have a lot of work to do. Number 19, that's Dylan Rempel. Trouble for him. He'd have to work his way forward. He'd get all the way up to 10th, actually, in this one. There's number 30, Austin Jones, looking for the number 300. How far back was he on this one? So there he is. Red plate holder, Drew Adams. Scored a 15th at the end of lap 1. Linville out front. Much better start for Kevin Benoit this time. These two will go at it the entire moto. Evan Stice ahead of his teammate under the GDR tent right now, Tyler Medaglia. Number 14, Quinn Amiot. Amiot would end up 5th in this one. He'd get 6th overall. Troubles late in lap 1, for Sebastian Racine. He would be 38th and way back, have to work his way up, only to 19th in this one. Nice little battle between Wyatt Kerr and Tanner Scott here. Kerr making the pass. He would make his way up to 6th. Tanner Scott would end up 8th in this one. Drew Adams moving forward. Linville battle with Kevin Benoit was a good one to watch. These two, like I said, the entire moto. Making it up into 3rd was Tyler Medaglia. Safe for now. As he did have first Clint Amiot behind him, who had number 300 moving up through the field. That's 4th and 5th at this point in the moto. Still that sore foot for Sebastian Racine, so he's trying to salvage as many points as he can. And Medaglia trying to go 3-3 on the day, but he has his hands full for 300 as he would move forward. Quinn Amiot in 5th place in this one. 6th, Wyatt Kerr. Julian Perrier cheers on his team rider, that is 402 Gage Linville, going 1-1 on the day. Quick look back at number 26, Kevin Benoit will go 2-2 on the day. Good for him. He would retake that red plate heading into Deschambault. Number 300 would make it all the way up to 3rd place. 4th for Tyler Medaglia. 5th, Quinn Amiot had Wyatt Kerr right on him at the finish.
I got a much better start that time, but just kind of made a mistake in on like the 2nd or 3rd turn, and it was kind of muddy up the inside, and yeah, I got kind of held up a bit. I tried to make some passes early, and it was tricky to pass. So by the time I got into 3rd, I was kind of, I lost the toe of the front 2 guys who were riding really good today, and yeah, unfortunately I went down, and yeah, it's part of it, but I'm stoked that everybody's here and I can hear everybody around the track, and yeah, it means a lot. Oh, it was tough for sure, and when we wake up in the morning, we never know what's going to happen. Racing is unpredictable, and I had fun on the track today. Unfortunately, I had to work hard at the first moto, and second one was much better. I was up there off the start, but kind of hard to pass, and Gage was riding really well also. So I tried, but yeah, 2-2 on the day is good, and I think we're getting the rig plates back, so can't be more stoked on that.
Like you said, he was going to be the whole moto, man. I think from like turn 3, and no, man, he's riding great. It was a dogfight to the end, and yeah, I just happened to get the better end that time, but no, he's riding great, and track's great, and I'm just thankful to be up here after the last 2 weeks.
250 podium, Linville 1-1, Benoit 2-2, Medallia 3-4. Gavin Benoit now takes an 8-point lead heading into Deschambault. 450 Moto 2, the question was, which KTM rider would it be out front, Pettis or Natsky? Let's have a look here as they round first corner. It was both of them out front, but trouble for Natsky as he goes for a ride on this one, knocks the wind out of himself, turns around, collects himself in the last place, and heads out. That left Jess Pettis out front, followed by a nice little battle between Kilroy and Tanti over second place, American versus Australian. Tanner Ward, a nice little start for him. He's up there in fourth place at the moment. Fifth, and a really good start for number 18, Parker Eels. Behind him, he had Julian Bennick, the two BC riders. Matty Jorgensen, followed by Daniel Elmore. Here's a quick look at Ethan Stevenson, 418 out of Oshawa. He'd end up 10th overall in this one today. No troubles for number 15, Jess Pettis out front, giving the fans something to watch. Tanti in third place behind Kilroy. Fourth would be Tanner Ward. Julian Bennick, as we mentioned, after that big crash at Gopher Dunes, he's happy to be back. Parker Eels, and there you can see the loose seat flopping around for Josiah Natsky. He said he wasn't worried about it. There's Ward and Bennick. Bennick, a nice solid day for him. He would actually end up 7th on the day. Nice battle as Jorgensen closes in on Eels. They had Josiah Natsky behind them. Natsky would get by them and move up on Tanner Ward, trying to take 4th place. He would do so there, take over that 4th as they come over the spectator jump. Ward to 5th. Jess Pettis with 2 laps to go. There he is out front. We take a quick look back. Oh, and Kilroy stalled the bike with a couple laps to go, and Tanti got around for that 2nd place. Kilroy able to refire the bike and stay in 3rd place. But Pettis, no trouble out front. 10-second lead for him. Takes that win. 2nd to Tanti. 3rd for a 3-3, Preston Kilroy. All the way up to 4th, Josiah Natsky with a 1-4 for 2nd overall. Even having some fun throwing a whip. Tanner Ward. And there's a look at your Moto 2 results. And your overalls on the day.
Yeah, after that first moto, we made some bike changes, and bike was much better. I got off to a great start, and just clipped off some laps. Made a couple mistakes there midway through the race, and then kind of lost pace with Jess there, and then Tanti was all over me. But those boys are riding good. I kind of stalled it there, so I kind of bummed me out. But overall, good day.
Yeah, I took a dig and stupid mistake, but I just got a little excited on that first turn. Knocked the wind out of myself. And one of those moments you hit the ground, and I'm like, one of those moments, yeah, I kind of half of that was trying to breathe, but yeah, clear, man. I did just I could. Top 3 was pretty far gone. Don't think I could have got those minutes, but yeah, man, I'm pretty calm, sucks, but Fat Lady's not singing yet, so we'll keep going.
Yeah, no, overall, it was a good day. My teammate Josiah, he's been on it today, so I knew he'd be a tough one. He's always a tough competitor, and he had a mistake there first lap. I wasn't too sure until maybe 5 or 6 laps in if he was still right on me, but no, I just kind of tried to push a good pace at the beginning, get a little gap, and then I was kind of mentally in no man's land there for a bit, just trying to ride, but all in all these guys were riding really well in that moto. I love it here in Moncton, but I seem to always really struggle with this track a little bit. I'm not sure what it is. It's a little slippery out there, so maybe next year we'll have to come spend a week out here and hang out with you guys. But no, it was a good day and huge crowd, so thank you guys.
450 podium, Pettis 2-1, Natsky 1-4, Kilroy 3-3. Pettis takes an 8-point lead into round 7 this weekend at Deschambault.